Welcome to Tech Talk with rptech. I'm Ganesh from Rashi Peripherals. We are a national distributor for the IT hardware and software products and AI first distributor in India. We have 35 plus years of experience in the industry and we are partnered with the 70 plus OEMs, which includes the Nvidia, Supermicro, Asus, Lenovo, Dell, NinjaOne, Quantum and many more. Today podcast is going to be very special and interesting. We have a mix of veteran and future leaders from the industry, leaders who are truly redefining the system integration space over 3 decades. Let's welcome the visionary DO, Mr. Chandraprakash Parekh, CEO and Director, and Mr. Rahul Parekh, Marketing Head of Sheeltron Digital System Pvt Ltd. Pleasure having you both of you here.
Thank you. Hi, Ganesh. Thank you.
Can you share your journey of Sheeltron, how it is started, how it is evolved, how it is going?
Our journey is in 2 parts. We are part of a component distribution company and we are there for the last 30 plus years in this business. That company was was a national distributor for a lot of components. 15 years back, I realized that this business is going to die because the component system integration, what was happening, the gap between the brands and the non-brands was only the price. If the bigger brands came down to the same pricing, then this component will not go. We evolved from there. We sat down, had a discussion, and we moved out of that company with 3 people. Okay. Our company started with 3 people, and over the years, we have been part of every technology available in the industry on the hardware front, hardware and solution front. And we are about 300 people now between 2 organizations.
Okay. That's really good to know. It's an awesome journey. So as a reseller, then evolved as a system integrator and complete enterprise solution provider. After decades in the industry, how has the definition of the system integration has changed? Is it still fixing the technology or fixing more of business processes?
It's more about stitching the technology into the process. So the process works faster and better. Without technology, the process will be at its own slow speed. So without the technology front coming in the picture, the process will not work.
You mean to say both has to go in hand in hand?
Exactly.
Great.
For better efficiency.
AI became a buzzword across the places, not just in India. So, and AI hardware also been sold very fast. What is the biggest challenge that you see companies are going to stop using the AI after some time or in future?
The first question that comes into AI's challenge is about the power. Because power is not cheap and it is a limited resource, right? Secondly, AI in itself, to set up the hardware takes a lot of money. So it's power and then second money. You need a big investment to set the right application. You can also have a smaller setup, but it will not give you the right application. And then a lot of companies are looking at the sustainability angle as well these days. Because if you see, AI is on air cooling right now. And it is taking up a lot of limited resource again, which is water. If you take the facts, you'll know that almost every first or second ChatGPT prompt, you end up using half a liter of water in the data center space. So water is a limited resource, and you cannot have so much water in use just for one cause of AI.
I think the technology will evolve over there also because, people are working on diamond cooling, people are working on other ways to cool the data center. If that comes into the picture, plus to adopt that technology, okay, it has to be affordable. Only then you can go down onto this. Right now we are still in the training load phase. Once the whole country gets into the inferencing load, that is the time we see how technology.
How do you manage the competition between your own Make in India, Eteron, and the global giants like Dell and HP? Do you pitch Eteron first or is it built for the special workloads?
I would say the larger and the more older OEMs whom we are working with are our gurus. They are teaching us the technology and you need those people, those companies. But Eteron is my baby. So you tell me whom should I put it to first? My baby or my guru? So I leave that to you to decide. But yes, Eteron, the brand is going to grow. And year on year, we are getting 20% growth on that brand. Okay. Of course, the market size also is growing. So both the brands are growing.
Can you talk about your Neo Minds initiative?
NeoMind is in two parts. I think there's a NeoMind cloud that we are setting up for people who want to test their hardware before they deploy it in their own premise.
Okay.
And NeoMind Labs is the latest thing that we have just launched in November.
Okay.
Where in the last 20-25 years, I've noticed that the kids who come to us with job, they have a lot of certifications. But give them the product and a screwdriver in hand, they don't know what to do with it. So this is a hands-on experience for these kids. And this is a no profit, no loss that we are going to run this because it involves a lot of investment in hardware. The lab may run from anything from between 18 to 24 hours with the real-time instructors over there.
Okay.
And we want to train these kids to have a hands-on experience on all the computer hardware that is possible and technology that is possible.
Okay. Since you have mentioned lab meant for upskill your team, so how about apart from this technology certifications, what is the one soft skill that you are teaching to your technical resources?
Confidence and communication both have to be put in place because when from an organization an engineer is going, it is not my engineer. The lab is going to be open for everyone at a small cost, just to take away. He should be able to communicate with the customer also. If he starts shivering and doesn't give the right answers, then there's a problem. So it's going to be communication, confidence.
Great.
Both those things will be teaching our kids.
This must require for the business acumen. Yes. Next question is going to be 90% of the employees retention, which is an immense competitive asset. So how did you manage it apart from giving the salaries?
So we treat our employees like family, right? They are our extended family. And the biggest advantage they have in the organization is an open door policy where they can walk into even the director's room anytime they want to discuss an issue. And we don't set hierarchies in the organization. A lot of them are involved in the cultural activities that we host. There's a lot of team bonding that happens between our employees. And finally, if you treat everybody like one, then it's good for the organization as well. Because then the first priority is the organization and then the individual. And that's the kind of mindset they've been building as well. There is a lot of team bonding we do. We take them for outing. Recently, we took them out for a movie as well.
Okay.
And we tried to recreate what we did 4 years ago, the Kantara Chapter 1. We took our entire employee strength and went for the movie. It was a fun event. We did a singing activity. And what happens when you do these things is the next day there is better productivity.
It's really good to know. So that's how you're able to inculcate and make them as your family. So they're also able to spend little extra time.
In front of the employees, we know their families also because they come to the office and everything. So
very good to know. What will be your most important company's achievement? Is it a Eteron, partnership or people?
I would say people, because that's what holds the organization. We focus a lot on upskilling and we can do a lot of talent and skill development and training in the organization. And we believe that the people are the one that are making our organization. So in the long run, we would like to hold on to the people we have and build more careers for others as well.
For me, all three are on the same line. Without customers, the organization is not there. So you have to keep your customers happy. You have to keep your people happy so that the customers are happy. And the partnerships play a big role in that. Without that, all the three will not fly.
Okay. 3 pillars are very important to run the business into the place.
NeoMind is an initiative for building a better people database as well for ourselves, better skilled engineers, and build a connection in this IT era where actually people consider it to be a boring job, but it's not. You need to inculcate a fun way of teaching them, and that's why we have the NeoMind initiative.
Okay, that's really good to know. Most of the people plan to hide the resources based on the scope of work being given for the projects actually. But you're building your own.
We want to build careers. We don't want to build jobs in the organization.
Awesome to know.
Okay, if people find a better opportunity to build a career outside, please we'll send them off with a big hug.
Okay, that's really good to know. What is the new technology that you are investing to prepare for the future?
Immediate new investment is a big focus on liquid cooling. Okay. In fact, in our labs, we've been testing different types of liquid cooling as well. Okay. And I think other than that, even on the e-waste segment, there's a lot of investment and a lot of long-term thinking he's put into, because he's been believing in circular economy from a long time. So now it's coming into bigger scales. We recently have a big investment done on in Tumkur.
In Korea.
Yeah, on an e-waste plant where we bought the latest of the machinery, and it is a good thing for the environment as well. We're looking forward to, and on a longer run, it is going to be the next big thing.
On the liquid cooling, I'll tell you something. We built the first Indian liquid cooling system, which was the size of a car radiator.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome to know.
Okay.
What is the fastest way your customers can save their money when they switch to your managed services?
So as I gave the previous example about operational efficiency, 800 locations, we have been serving a big retail company, and we're giving multilingual support to them. Now, in case that customer had to go look out for a different service partners, he had to look for partners that can speak different languages, but we're giving it in all one desk. So they're saving on time and money. And that is one example I can say that a customer is saving upon a managed
So we
service.
stitch the support on per hour, per day, per month, per year basis. One. Number two, whenever if somebody from Hisar or Hapur is calling up, this is a customer with 800 warehouses, he doesn't know English. The other guy sitting in the front doesn't know the Hindi that he's speaking.
Okay.
We need to bridge the gap.
We need to bridge
between
that
them.
gap. And thirdly, the biggest problem which is going on is the IVRS system. You have a computer talking to you, and you keep pressing buttons. So this customer is there with us from last 10 years, and he has not moved anywhere for his support because he knows that his job is done. The call, there's a human picking up, answering his call, talking the other guy's language, and fixing up his problem.
There's a lot we have been doing on the ticketing and monitoring stuff as well. We've been trying to build our own system, which we are going to be putting it out in the public and for a much cheaper cost. So customers can choose to go with our ticketing and monitoring system and have a faster response within their infrastructure from our end.
I think one more thing I'll mention is
Please.
we have built a device, and we built that which can go into a data center and update all the BIOS and the firmwares for about 500 servers in one day time, with 2 people involved. And that device is our intellectual property.
Okay. You are not just a enterprise solution provider. You are working on your own tools as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have a lot of
To make
confidence
the
in
work,
business, Ganesh, because whatever we earned in this business, we want to invest back in this business. Our company policy is very clear. No shares, no properties. If I believe in my business, I have to put my money back in my business.
Let's replicate the journey of 35 years of Sheeltron. Can you elaborate on the motto behind the information and technology is free of cost for your employees?
Yes. 5 companies or say 10 companies control this whole market. If they would have kept the IPs and the technology to themselves, the companies would have grown, the market would have grown, the people would have grown, the country would have grown. Information on technology has to be free of cost. And the more people who come into this, all the 4 areas will grow. People, country, market. And we will go within that. That time, if you're holding like 10% of the whole India market share at about 5 crores of business per year. Today, if you're holding even 1% or 0.5% at 500 crores.
Even today, if you see, actually, he's known for giving a lot of free information on technology, because in a day, if you're just around his phone, you'll see he's getting multiple calls. CPU RAM is server mein ghusega ki nahi. He knows that order is gone to someone else maybe, but he will not hold back on giving that information to the customer or the vendor, because that's what matters, right? If we all need to grow as an industry, we need to keep passing on information to each other.
Can you tell me some of your biggest technical challenges during your 35 years of journey? Any project that you have taken, then you felt, okay, you completed, but you have some major challenges which you felt as a lesson to your team as such?
Every year we take up some large project, and that comes with a challenge. Right from the AI deployment of the largest AI farm in India, we did the Kumbh Mela project where they wanted large site storage and no company had any solution to it. I think we were the first people to bring in the software-defined storage into the country. Okay. We did quite a few projects with the government sector with the last gestation period. technology changes every 3 months to 6 months. And this project doesn't get over for three years. And for them, it's very difficult to embrace the newer technology because they have to have so many compliance and permissions. So every project comes as a challenge, but I don't see anywhere where we have walked off from any challenge.
Okay.
We have found a solution, spoken to the people, brought in the technology and resolved it.
You mean to say once you say yes, you're making it happen.
Yeah, you always have to do the business that you know. Today, if I know a technology and I know the business, I'm going to move into it. If I don't know, I will not move into it. Either I learn it and then move into it, or I will not move into it.
Can you just elaborate about your telecom use cases?
So we work with a lot of telco ISVs who have deployment in close to about 70 to 80 countries worldwide. So that starts from creating the BOQ for their hardware, staging it, shipping it out to that country, and then managing it remotely for 3 to 4 years. Okay, sometimes there are engineering requirements of those countries which we manage over there, but most of it is remote. And that is why these companies have stayed with us from the day they start business with us.
Okay. They always look out for the people who has the capabilities in terms of technology and the back end.
The people, manpower and the technology, people who know the technology.
And since you have mentioned 70 locations across the places, across the globe, I would say, so do you have any presence apart from India?
Seriously though, we have our partners over there.
Okay.
Singapore and Dubai, we plan to have our presence complete over there, but that's going to happen next 1 or 2 months. Others, we have partner system everywhere.
Okay.
We hardly make use of them because, once the server goes through our lab, I have hardly seen about 1% of the servers failing in the last 10 years.
Okay.
We have a very good and rigorous testing process for a server. Every server has been triple checked before it leaves. So maximum you will have to reach for support is maybe the remote support, but we didn't have to serve a lot of on-site support yet.
Okay. I think 0.5% I would say.
Hardly fail. And in general, these products don't fail that often.
Decades in the industry, can you share some of your largest deployments across the places? Any industry specific?
See, last 15 years or 20 years in the enterprise business, we have had a lot of projects. Every project came with a challenge, but we have been successful in coming out of it. I'll give you a few examples. Kumbh Mela.
Okay.
More than 10 lakh people gathering. CCTV cameras had to be deployed, but they didn't know how to store it. Okay. You don't have that large size of storage way back in 2012-13. We were the first to get a software-defined storage into the country, deployed, and had 1 month recording completely on that, and handed it over back to the government. The largest rendering farm. Okay. The render farm was for 2 super hit movies. I don't want to name them. And what happened was when the first scene of the movie came, the hero looked very old. Okay. And they had a fixed date to release the movie.
Okay.
So we had to re-render the whole movie on 800 servers. Okay. No data center had that many servers in the country at that time.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. We deployed 800 servers within a night.
Okay.
And then rendered the movie and handed it over. We are still managing a few smart city projects.
Okay.
Of course, there's a long gestation period. Technology has changed every 3 months over there. And in the government, it's difficult for people to embrace the technology very easily. But those challenges we have met. So it's always there. But we have gone through that.
And we've been connected to a lot of healthcare companies as well. We are providing support, and especially in their case, the support is very critical, right? You can't have a server go down. Right. So we've been supporting them. There have been calls maybe in the midnight, and we've helped them out and sent our engineer across, got stuff done. So the healthcare in itself is a big use case for us. We are also majorly focused on a lot of fintechs. We are on the HFT and LFT servers. We've been deploying for a lot of companies across India, and for their operations outside also, we host servers for them from India as well and help them out.
Thank you so much, both of you, for sharing your journey with us and to our audience. Look forward to continue to work together, grow together. Think AI, think Rashi.